So good morning, everybody. Thank you very much indeed for coming to our Eastbourne Springwater Festival 22, Celebrating Water is the subtitle of this year's festival. It's a 10-day festival. This is the opening ceremony, and at the end of the 10 days we're going to have the closing ceremony at the other end of the beach. This is right at one end of Eastbourne, and the other one is going to be at Holywell, the actual Holywell, over on the west side. So we'll have other people coming to talk in a moment, but I just want to say that what we're doing this year, we had a festival last year, and we had about 20 different events. This year is bigger, and we'll have to decide whether it's better or not after the event. But we've got 30 different events this year, so it's expanded. We've included other organisations, for example, the Towner, and for example, Burling Gap, National Trust Visitor Centre, which wasn't able to do it last year because of COVID restrictions. So we've got a nice long stretch of sea front to celebrate. And the main thing we're celebrating, as I say, it's celebrating water. We've got Springwater Way, which I've nicknamed. It's the whole stretch from here to there, Holywell, and there are about 10 refill stations all the way along there. Are they like this one here? The reason we're meeting here, this is the very most recent refill station that we've got established in our network. So Defiant Sport, you come here with your refill bottle and you ask for it to be refilled, and they will willingly refill it. Okay, and we've got another one being built. We've got the Dolphin. I want to tell you about the dolphins. The dolphins are in Eastbourne. They've arrived. We've got 2 dolphins. They're in my possession at the moment. And on the 24th of this month, unfortunately after the festival, I really wanted it to be put up so we could celebrate it before the festival, there will be one along Springwater Way. I'm not going to tell you where, because I want you to find it. It'll be on the Springwater Way. It's a long, I told you where it's, how far, it's about 18 kilometres. Nevertheless, you've got to try and find it, okay? It'll be there for you to use, and hopefully we'll use it. And the reason it's delayed is because we had a change of contractor, so I hope you're going to enjoy using them. So refill, the idea of refill is to stop using single-use plastics, and that's achievable. It's hard, a hard target. This morning I was listening on the radio, and there are 8 billion tonnes of plastic being produced annually. 8 billion. In 2050, that's going to be 40 billion. Now, you think we've got problems now. If that is allowed to deteriorate as badly as that, then we've got major problems now. Imagine what that's going to be like in 2050.
And thank you to Oliver, to Sue, to everybody who's worked so hard to bring this together, and to Loretta, who I understand is taking quite a leading role when I look at the run of events to come in this next 10-day period. You are not wrong when you say you have taken this and gone large. It is the most dizzying array of opportunities to learn, to come together, to enjoy, and it looks sensational. As I scrolled through, it just got more and more and more impressive and engaging. And I got all the way through to the bottom. And on the website, there is the most beautiful film, simply then, of the water. It glistens in the sunshine. It moves so beautifully. And you realise what an incredible, powerful, but important feature this is for our town. It's shaped our town. It's made our town. It's how we understand ourselves. We are here, I think, is quite apt in the largest composite marina in Northern Europe. So I think here we plant our flag. I love Springwater Way because there is that note of celebration around it, because actually ours is the future. There is really important work going on in government. There has been pivotal, groundbreaking legislation this last year that changes how we engage with our natural world. But over and above that, it's we the people who need to cherish and respect and appreciate that amazing natural resource that is water.
And it's great to be here to celebrate Spring Water 2022. Last year, the event took place. People were a little bit afraid of COVID still, so there wasn't that many people out. And as Oliver said, we hope that this year is going to be bigger and better. Now, I'm someone who believes that small is beautiful, but on this occasion, I actually think that big is beautiful. It's getting the message out across our town to all of our residents and to our visitors. And so we need to get the message about the refill stations over to our visitors as well, Oliver. And we'll do our very best to do that. I shall be going on the trail. I'll be going to events. I must say, when you mentioned the dolphins, my ears pricked up because I thought I go into the dolphin quite a bit, and maybe they'll fill up my... but no, in all seriousness, you've done a marvellous job. You're getting the message out. So Plastic Free Eastbourne, congratulations. We as a council will support you. I know Caroline as our MP will support you, and the town will come together to make a difference, and Eastbourne can be a leading light in plastic free. So thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you. What is left to say? I'd first like to congratulate Oliver and your organising team, because this spring water event is now an important part of Eastbourne's busy events programme, which is very important in attracting people to Eastbourne. And on that, just a couple of figures, 5.35 million people came, visitors, they're all people, came to Eastbourne last year. They generated £5.35 million income for the economy, and they support 28% of all jobs in Eastbourne. But the important thing about this festival is that it's celebrating our marine environment, which is hugely important to Eastbourne, and water, which is absolutely hugely important to all of us. We can't exist without it. What excites me on the programme is that whether it's visitors or residents, you will be showing them how important our marine environment is, and also getting them to respect it and hopefully enhance it. And on those few words, and without any further ado, I'd like to declare the Eastbourne Water Festival open.
Well, we're very pleased to be able to help the festival and host the opening ceremony this year. We did get involved last year, so it's nice to be back doing it again. Today we are looking at introducing you to a new scheme that we're hoping to start running soon, which is our adapted walking and cycling scheme, which kind of all fits the eco message really, so it's all good. You'll notice on our sports court behind me here, this is the first of our adapted bikes that we've purchased already. There will be more. This one is aimed at 8 to 14-year-olds. As you can imagine, there's a wealth of different equipment for different needs, ages, sizes, whatever it may be, but we're hoping to get lots of them, and that will turn into some kind of rental scheme for families to use where they're allowed to have an enjoyable day cycling with the family, and so that people with disabilities or long-term health issues can join in the same as everybody else. Part of the rest of the scheme that we'll be looking at is we'll be looking at walks around the town that are accessible and having these on video and camera footage. I'm no good at explaining this, but these wonderful camera things will be involved. So it will all be very techy, and it means that people who maybe have disabilities, use a wheelchair, can see the route beforehand, they know it's accessible for them, or people with mental health issues, anxiety, can know where they're going so they feel more comfortable taking part. So we're hoping it will make the whole idea of walking and cycling more inclusive in Eastbourne.